What's going on? This is Dan with Spoiler Golf with Spoiler OG. I want to talk a little bit about these longer lag putts here with Spoiler OG. Let's say we got 50-ish feet or so here. There's three things I like to really work on when I'm working on my lag putt. The three things are keeping the head low to the ground throughout the entirety of the stroke, taking my wrist out of the stroke and keeping them very quiet so it's more of a shoulder rocking motion. And then finally working on a very smooth transition from my backswing to my through swing. So when we step up to the ball for these longer lag putts, a lot of times our tendency is to get very high with this club trying to generate power. And then we come through and we're very high as well. The reality is we want to try and keep this putter head low to the ground throughout the entirety of the stroke, because that's going to ensure that we have a more constant and continual impact location, and our angle of attack won't be steep and all over the place based on the length of our stroke there. So we want to keep this very low to the ground throughout the entirety of the stroke. In addition to that, and this is the kind of the second tip, we want to take our wrists out of the stroke. When we get these longer putts, I mean, our tendency, right, is to want to generate power like we would with our full golf swing. But again, we're putting. This is all about precision. This isn't about power. This is much more precision and control. So we remove our wrist out of the stroke, really focus on kind of the shaft staying in line with your sternum and just rocking your shoulders so that you don't get a lot of wrist hinge. Otherwise, angle of attack changes, impact location changes on the ball, we're not going to get consistent results. And then finally, focus on a really smooth transition from your backswing to your through swing. Sometimes we try and get excited or want to hit it hard, so we come at it real jabby. And when we do that, we just lose all control of the face. So we're going to hit it high on the ball, we're going to hit it low on the ball, we're going to have our face open, we're going to have it closed. We're not going to have the same acceleration coming through. So you really want this smooth transition so that we're consistent when we do this, not that it just works on one putt. So if we put those three things together, keeping the head low to the ground, taking our wrist out of the equation, and then focusing on a smooth transition, we might be able to put something together and get it down there. I'll take that all day. Let's roll.